for stopping by my channel. I hope that you had a wonderful week. Today's video is going to be a DIY video. I haven't done one in quite some time and I was feeling a little inspired to create phone cases because I really do like to switch out my cases as much as I can, and I'm trying not to just keep buying a bunch of cases. So when I figured out a way to switch the skins for the cases, I figured I'd show you guys so that you can create your own designs. It's honestly fairly simple. I actually only spent $15 total for the 3 skins that I have and the phone case, and these are things that you can use, like household stuff that you might already have laying around, or you can go to your Staples or whatever stores by you to pick up the supplies. But it was really easy to do and I'm actually excited to create some more. But enough of me talking, let me just go ahead and show you guys how I did it.
So these are the supplies that you guys are going to need for this project. You'll also need some glue and a clear phone case, which I purchased on Amazon. So for each phone case design, I actually signed on to Pixlr, and they have a web editor which is similar to Photoshop, so it allows you to kind of remove the background and kind of set the presets for your design. Now, the measurements that I use for an iPhone 6s is 750 by 1334, and that'll kind of give you an idea as to where you're placing your designs and where they'll land on your phone. So when you're searching for images on Google, you want to make sure that you're getting PNGs. That way the background's already removed and it's just a shorter step for you. And I'm just going to go ahead into Pixlr and kind of lay every item separately with a transparent background. That way I can print each item separately and be able to work with it that way. So for my marble background and my floral background, I actually printed that on white paper, and this one as well, and just cut it out. Everything else is going to be printed onto the labels, which will be transparent, and it's a lot easier step and you don't really have to cut things out. Now for the Chanel case, I actually did download the font, which is called Couture. That made it look a lot more realistic and similar to the Chanel design. And another good point, you want to make sure that the backgrounds that will be printed on the transparent paper are saved as a PNG, so that way it'll be transparent when you print it. Now I began to trace the iPhone shape on the sheet protectors. This is going to be used as the base for you to stick everything to, and that will also just get slid nicely into your phone. Don't worry about the red marker. You can just remove that with your finger once you've cut out the shape properly. So the first design I'm going to work with is actually the design by Sheet Sketch. If you're wondering, guys, this is the design of me. I went to an event in which the artist did a sketch of me, and I really thought it'd be cool to put that on a phone case. So this is pretty simple. I just cut the shape out and I'm going to lay it in the position where I want it to be on my phone. And I'm going to take my glue stick, glue it down, and just make sure everything's secure, slide it into the phone case, and snap it on. Oh, and make sure to cut out a spot for the camera. You don't want that to affect your pictures. So for the Adidas design, I'm going to just go ahead and cut the marble out and place that on the bottom half of the sheet protector. Once it's glued down and everything, I'm going to get my grid, which should have been printed on the transparent paper, and I'm going to go ahead and stick that in the first position that I want. I did print out 2 of these, that way I could double it because one wasn't enough to reach the entire phone. It is optional. You just want to make sure that you get any of the bubbles out so it looks really realistic when you have it in your case. Once you've gotten all of the bubbles out, you're going to take the Adidas sticker and just place that in the center and cut any excess off before you snap that back into your case and have your second one done. Now for the last one. So you just want to go ahead and cut the shapes of the roses on the bottom, and you're going to stick that to your sheet protector and kind of test it out. Next, you're going to cut the Chanel symbol, and I just did it in a circular shape so I didn't notice the lines as much. And then you can go ahead and place the text on the top, make sure it's centered, cut any excess that you have off, and then you can remove some of the bubbles so that they don't affect the way the case looks.